Hello, I'm Joe.
I'm Emily.
And today we'll be showing you how good it is to be bad in Disney Villainous.
Yes, Villainous is a 2 to 6 player game for ages 10 and older. Plays in about 20 minutes per player. And the main setup where my character Ursula can be found, you can get on Amazon, Target, or Walmart for $34.99.
And the real star of the show, Gaston, can be found in the new Despicable Plots expansion coming soon. You can currently pre-order on Amazon, or you can pre-order from Target. And Target has an exclusive sleeve and mover for Gaston.
I'm not gonna say you should probably go to Target, but exclusive is exclusive.
That's right. So the games, both versions were designed by Prospero Hall and published by Ravensburger. Right. And we're gonna get into it. If you've never played Villainous before, we'll go over real quick how you play. If you haven't played, it's probably because you're waiting for the best villain as well, Gaston, to show up.
Maybe.
Okay, all right. So anyway, so everyone's going to start with their mover, and we're going to show this off here just because Gaston is the new guy. I'm going to pull it up to the camera so you can see. He's got his quiver on his back, and it's got his, his shirt, his collared shirt from the movie. Cool. I mean, yeah, it's
You sound like his little friend that has the crush.
Yeah, his buddy, LeFou.
Yeah.
Anyway, so... you're going to take your realm board, set it out in front of you. You're going to shuffle your fate cards into a pile, and then you're going to shuffle all your other cards into a pile as well. And then you're going to take your mover and put it on the first space on the left. And that's pretty much it to get you started.
Yep.
Every villain comes with a villain guide as well, and these are really important because they will tell you if your villain has any special setup like Gaston does.
Hey, so does Ursula.
Oh, so does Ursula, that's true. And, it gives you a basic overview because every villain is different. This is an asymmetrical game, so every villain will win the game in a different way. So these are really important to use because they will show you or give you hints like what you need to do to get to your objective quickly or what kind of cards you're looking for or which heroes you need to watch out for in your fate deck as well. So these are the villain guides. There's Gaston, looking fabulous as always. And, so... He's the best. So anyways, Gaston is trying to remove all 8 obstacles on the board. So I have these 8 obstacle tokens here on my realm, 2 in each location. So I'm going to be moving around trying to remove those. They have the beast's face on them. Here, we'll show you one up here up close so you can kind of see. Ugh, hideous beast. Ugh. We'll take care of him today, don't you worry. What is Ursula's objective?
So Ursula has to start her turn with the trident and the crown at Ursula's lair. And Ursula's lair is right here in this first place.
Yep.
And the things that kind of make Ursula unique-ish is you can see that she has a lock location, which isn't super rare. You've seen that before. Yep. But yeah, she's an OG.
Yeah.
But Ursula can't unlock this location. What she can do is she can use a card that's change form, and then she could lock this location instead, which will also give her access to these actions. And the most useful is going to be here, which is move a hero, which is not super common either. And then she doesn't have any vanquish, so she's got to use binding contracts to get the heroes out of here. But we'll address those when we get to them. You're the star of the show, so I'll just kind of go over when I get to it. But
I see a comment already. You're right. No one does fate like Gaston.
I hope that's not true.
No one removes obstacles like Gaston either.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so to finish setting up the game, you're going to get to start with 4 cards from your deck in your hand, and then the first player will start with no power.
Okay.
Is Gaston going to go first, though? Or are we going to let Ursula go first?
You're the star of the show. You should probably go first.
All right. Then the second player will get to start with 1 power.
Boom.
In a 2-player game, so... All right, so on your turn, what you're going to do is you're going to take your mover and move them to one of the other locations. You cannot stay where you are unless you've played a card that lets you break that rule. So I'm going to go ahead and move over here to the woods. And then you just take the actions at that location in any order that you please. So the first action that I normally take when I get somewhere is to take power. And the action looks like this. It says gain power. And in the middle of the circle there, it'll tell you how much you get. This one says 2, so I will gain 2 power, which... power is kind of like the currency of this game. You're going to be using it to play cards or to do abilities that you might get and stuff like that. The next one is to play a card. And the play a card action looks like this here. And that allows you to play 1 card per play a card action on that area. So this has 1, so I'll be able to play 1 card. No. Nah. Sure. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pay 1 power to play this card, and I'll go over kind of the anatomy of the cards and how they all work. So at the top left of every card, of most cards, there will be a power symbol like this and a number in it. That'll tell you how much power it costs to play the card. The wolves cost 1. Right here, it'll tell you the name of the card. You'll have some awesome artwork above that. In the middle here, it'll tell you like a special effect the card may have, or if they have no special effect, it'll say that. So, and then at the bottom here, it'll tell you what type of card this is. So this is an ally. And all allies in the bottom left will have a strength, and that'll be used when you're trying to vanquish the heroes if they show up in your realm.
Right.
So I'm just going to take these wolves and put them out here at the Beast Castle, you know, just in case. And they did have that special ability that says wolves gain +1 strength for each other wolf card in play. So the more wolves I can get out, the more powerful all the wolves will be. So I've played my 1 card. There are a couple other types of cards in the game as well. We'll kind of go over them when we get to those, though, just so we're not trying to bog you down at the beginning here. The next action I can take is to discard cards. And unlike the play card action, discard cards allows you to discard as many cards as you like out of your hand. So, ooh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and discard just 1 card, just so we can see it in, working. And then, my last action here is to fate. No one fates like Gaston, so I'm going to go ahead and fate Ursula.
Okay.
So when you fate another, when you use the fate action, you get to choose any other player at the table. Only Emily here, sorry Emily. Okay. And you get to draw 2 of their cards, the fate cards, out of their deck, and then you get to choose one of the 2. Oh, fate might be on your side right now. Triton? It is not. So what I drew was actually 2 items. And these items have to be attached to heroes. As you can see, it says attached to a hero, attached Dinglehopper to a hero. So I can't play Snarfblat or Dinglehopper because I don't currently have any heroes in Ursula's realm.
Darn.
So those are actually just going to get discarded. So my fate didn't...
What a bummer.
The fate... Yeah, man. That doesn't seem right for Gaston. But that's going to end my turn. When you end your turn, you will draw back up to 4 cards in your hand, and it just goes to the next player. So go ahead, Emily.
All right. Ursula is going over here to the shore, where I can gain my 3 power.
Building that power already.
I have 2 play actions and a discard action, and just the way the cards were dealt to me, I'm not going to use either play. I am going to discard 3. I have specific cards that I'm looking for as Ursula.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Well, let me see what I got here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and head over to the tavern here. I'm going to gain 2 power for my first action. And then I can play a card. So for 1, I will play Monsieur d'Arc. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And he is another ally, but this ally's special ability has this activate symbol on there, and we'll get over what that means here in a second. So I'm just going to play him to the tavern. I don't really care where he goes. That's fine. And then my next action on this space is the activate action. So I'm actually going to use that, and when you take the activate action, you can look at any cards that are currently in your realm that have an activate ability on the bottom of them, like Monsieur d'Arc does. D'Arc? I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry.
Spoiler alert. 0 French in you.
Yes, and you can activate that, and you do whatever the special ability is of that activation. So when I take the activate, I can activate a card in my realm. I'm going to activate the Monsieur and pay 2 power to remove 1 obstacle. So that is good, because that is the goal of Gaston, is to remove all these obstacles.
Someone says it's Monsieur Dark.
Dark? Okay.
Monsieur Dark.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to take one of these obstacle tokens, and I'm just going to move it out of play for now, off my board. That's 1 down, 7 to go. Oh, Gaston's feeling great. But that's going to end my turn. I do have a vanquish action, but there's no heroes in my realm for me to vanquish yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip that. Back to you.
I'm going to come over to Eric's ship and gain my power.
Okay.
I have 1 play, so I am going to spend 1 power to play Grow Giant, which is an effect. Perform 1 available action at a location adjacent to Ursula, even if the location is locked.
So let's go ahead and show what an effect card looks like here. So, as Emily said, it says effect at the bottom. It has the cost at the top left, the name, and everything's the same. The only thing different here is what the effect does is listed right here. And effect cards are simply played. You do the action, and then they get discarded. So
I'm going to choose to do collecting 3 power from my next door neighbor there.
Wow.
That was my play, and then I'm going to fate you.
Okay.
I have gained my power. I have played. I am now going to fate you.
Okay. I'm going to interrupt you with a condition card.
Okay.
Because the fate is... Well, let's finish the fate first. Never mind. Go ahead, because this is your 4th action, so...
Oh, no, it's my 3rd action.
Well, technically you use that action as well. Perform 1 available action. So you've taken 4 actions so far.
So I don't get to discard.
No, you do get to discard. You get to do all the actions still.
Oh.
Yep. It's just I have a card that says 4 or more actions are taken by a hero, so... Thank you
I hope
for
you
taking...
could catch that eye roll. All right. My options are, it is you, an effect that says replace 1 obstacle in each location.
Whoa.
Or be our guest. Find a hero in the fate discard pile, which is useless because he has no heroes discarded.
That's
so,
right.
Anyway, and play them to any location. But I'm going to choose, it is you. And I'm going to replace that obstacle. It would be nice if I could replace 1 in each location.
Yeah, that would be really bad later in the game.
I won't be picky. I'll just
I'm
replace
okay with
the
that
one.
coming out early. And we didn't even show what the fate cards look like here. So see, the fate cards have like a white background here. They still have the art in the name.
Yep.
And there are effects, items, and allies normally in the fate. Or not allies. Heroes, not allies, yeah. So, that's no fun.
My 5th now action and final. Do you want to interrupt me before I just...
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to play Beautiful as Me. So this is a condition card. So condition cards do not have a cost in the top left, and they're the only cards... Yeah, I think they're the only cards that can be played not on your turn.
I think so too.
So every condition card will start with during their turn if another player... So essentially you're waiting for other people to do something, and then you get to trigger the card. So... During their turn, if another player takes 4 or more actions, which Emily has, you may play Beautiful as Me. You may remove 1 obstacle token. Oh, well.
Well, at least we're back to square one and not square none.
Excellent.
Okay, so my final action is just going to be discarding, and I'm going to discard 2 and finish my turn.
Okay. Oh, Gaston, what shall we do? Let's head back to the woods and search for this beast. Alright, I'm going to gain my 2 power. I'm going to pay 1 to play another set of wolves. These ones are going to go to the woods. So now that I have 2 wolves out, they're each 2 strength each instead of only being 1 strength. I can discard cards. I will discard 1 card. And I am going to fate Ursula again.
Okay.
Here we go. So, the first one I got is an effect that is called Return to Form, which says search Ursula's fate discard pile for a hero, and then play that hero to Ursula's location, but no heroes in the discard pile.
I wouldn't pick that one.
So, I do have Grimsby, though.
Okay.
When Grimsby is played, you may move the lock token to either Ursula's lair or the palace. So, I can move your lock token to Ursula's lair, which would really put a damper on you getting things placed there. Because when a location is locked, you can't put anything there.
And my goal is to have the trident, an item, the crown, an item at this location. So, it's beginning of the game. You're not going to mess me up that bad.
I'm going to lock down the shore here a little bit, and then I'm going to move the lock token over here to Ursula's lair. So, thank you, Grimsby. And that's going to be the end of my turn, so I'll draw back up to 4 cards. I will show you, since someone's curious what cards I've discarded so far, I did just discard this effect, Time to Follow Me, which allows me to move an item or ally to take that action, because I don't have that action on my board. And the other one, because it felt too early in the game for this, the Hunter's Instinct, and I have a lot of allies, is to defeat a hero with strength of 3 or less. So I feel like neither of those were needed yet for me, so I'm just going to put them away for now.
Okay.
And yes, Ursula does have a mountain of power. It just keeps growing, too.
All right, I'm going to come here, gain my 3 power, build my mountain, and then I'm going to play, and for 2, and it's a binding contract, which we kind of talked about when we were introducing. So these are how I get rid of people. There's specific binding contracts for specific locations, which you'll see when I read this, and then once it's attached, you then have to move them. So, this one says, attach binding contract to a hero, so it'll be Grimsby in this case, who is not at the palace. So he can be anywhere else. He couldn't be at the palace and me attach this. That hero is defeated when they are moved to the palace. So, just because I am now playing and attaching this binding contract to him, he's not vanquished yet. I then also have to move him to the palace, and then the binding contract kicks in. My lawyers get involved, and he's thrown overboard.
That's right. So by me unlocking the palace,
you
I
did
actually
help me
helped
out.
you.
I
Oh,
do have
no!
other binding contracts. I had other routes to get there, you know.
Okay.
But that will end my turn.
But as you can see, Emily only got to take 2 actions that turn because a hero will cover the top 2 actions at your location. So
True.
She did lose 2 of those actions there. Still good though. Oh, what do we want to do here? Okay, I'm gonna come back to the tavern again, gain a couple more power, and then I'm going to play. This sounds crazy, but I'm gonna play Swoon. So this costs 1 power and is an effect that says replace 1 obstacle, then either gain 3 power or draw 3 cards. So I want to replace an obstacle. It's not great. I'm going backwards, but I'm not pulling the right cards yet. So this is gonna help me get through my deck a little faster here and draw up some more.
That's true.
I can. Oh, there's no discard here. I do have an activate though, so I'm going to activate Mansour again to pay 2 power and remove that obstacle I just added back. Let me see here. Okay. All right. Let me think. All right. Yeah. And I activated. I took power. I played a card. I don't have anything to vanquish, so I'm done. I do have more than 4 cards, so I will not draw.
Alrighty. Ursula's coming over to the palace. I'm going to gain my 2 power. And then I'm going to fate you.
Oh, excellent. Great.
Suspense.
Here's your 2 fate cards.
I've got Cogsworth. All other heroes in Cogsworth location gain 1 strength. Beast, bet you he's a good one. He's a 6 strength,
oh,
so
boy.
There's that.
He's very strong.
And it says, when Beast is played or moved, move any allies out of Beast's location to any other location. When Beast is vanquished, remove all obstacles from Beast's castle.
Oh, well.
So, I'm going to choose Beast.
Okay.
I can move any allies. Okay. Out of Beast location. Where do I want Beast to go? Where do I want Beast to block? I'll go over here so you're less inclined to fate me.
Okay. So you get to move the wolves out of that location to any other location, not just to an adjacent, so you can kick them all the way over to Belle's house if you want to. Yeah.
That sounds like a deal.
Darn the beast.
Okay, that is. And then I do have relocate to some of my items. I obviously can't use that. So the last one is the very cool move any hero. I'm going to move Grimsby with his binding contract. And once he is moved to the palace, that hero is defeated. So
excellent.
This will go into this discard pile. This will go into this discard pile. And that will complete my turn. Cool. And I also have 4 cards, so I'm also not drawing up.
Oh, I need power.
Want to take a loan? I can come up with a binding contract.
I know. All right, let me think here. All right, I'm going to come over here to the woods, gain 2 power. I'm then going to play for 2 power the mob, and the mob is just a simple ally with no special ability, but they do have 4 strength. So it's a very strong mob. They're very angry with the beast, you can say. Let's see here. I can discard cards, so I think I don't need to keep that one. Okay. I think I might keep all my cards and just fate you instead.
Trying to vanquish me.
So I have return to form, which would allow me to bring a hero out of your fate discard pile back into play, or Sebastian. And he's just hanging out under the sea. When Sebastian is played, take a binding contract that's attached to any other hero and attach to Sebastian instead, huh? Oh, well, it's not great, but I'm just going to get Sebastian out there because Grimsby backfired on me last time. I want to play this back here again. And cover up the shore, making it less
ideal
of a place for you to go. That's going to end my turn. I won't draw back up because I still have 4.
Well. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to gain 3 power.
Oh my word. I need some of that power. I really do.
poor unfortunate soul.
Oh.
I'm going to play my only other action for 1. This is an effect. Search your discard pile for an item or effect and put it into your hand. I'm just going to take this little gem right off the top, the binding contract that worked in the same location last time, put it in my hand, and that's going to finish my turn.
All right. I'm going to head back over to the tavern, gain a couple more power here. I can play a card. Ooh, that's an expensive card, though. All right. I am going to play this card for 0 cost. It might backfire on me. It's Take Me Instead. Reveal cards from your fate deck until you find a hero. Then play that hero to Beast Castle. Remove 1 obstacle. So it hurts me, but it helps me. There's an item. Nope. Effect. 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 Hero. Oh, it's Belle. No obstacles can be removed while Belle is in play. No, Belle, why would you do this to me? We're supposed to get married. Okay. All right, Belle. All right.
Read the room. She's just not that into you.
I guess not. Darn. Ugh. Betrayed.
I've also been in a similar love triangle, though.
Have you? What?
Ursula.
Oh, Ursula. Okay.
Eric and Ariel. No. All right.
I don't. Maybe.
What?
I don't know if I buy that one. We'll see. I do have an activate action, but I want to save my power, I think. Oh, man, that was so bad. I played my card. I can vanquish Belle, but I really don't want to save my mob to get a stronger attack here. So I'm done. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do.
Done? Tapping out?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Ursula is coming over to Eric's ship. She is gaining 1 power. She is going to play for 2. That binding contract, I'm not going to go into it because it's the exact same one I had before where Sebastian's going to have to be moved to the palace. And let me fate you.
Okay, sorry.
Fate. We've got an effect of the rose. Play the other fate card you have drawn. Discard the rose and pick 2 more fate cards and play 1. Plus remove 1 obstacle.
Well, remove 1 obstacle helps me.
Oh.
But it does give me 2 fate cards possibly instead of
Maurice. 1. Oh, Maurice. When Maurice is played, find and play Maurice's invention to Maurice's location. If Maurice is vanquished, remove all obstacle from Belle's house.
Ooh.
I'm going to do the rose.
Okay, so you will get to play Maurice still.
Okay.
Right? Play the other fate card you have drawn. So where would you like to play Maurice?
Where do you get the most power from? Let's go here.
Okay. So Emily's playing Maurice, who is a hero, Belle's father there. She's going to play him to the tavern. And then it says if Maurice... when he is played, you find him playing Maurice's invention. I was actually getting ready to show these cards off because people wanted to see what we just got discarded, but this is Maurice's invention. It's an item. All allies in the same location as Maurice's invention lose 1 strength. So now my allies are essentially weaker also.
Cool.
So that goes with Maurice there. Oh, man. And now the rose goes away, but you get to draw 2 more fate cards and play 1. But then...
and I get to remove 1 obstacle, right?
Yeah, you do.
So if you defeat Maurice...
they all get removed from Belle's house.
So I'm going to leave that because it can get removed later. So let's pick the woods.
Okay.
And then the 2, and I get to play 1 of them again?
Yep, you get to play 1, yep.
Is Lumiere, and he is a hero. When Lumiere is played, you may move a hero to a new location.
Okay.
Or effect. Replace 1 obstacle. I will choose I've never seen so many books effect. Okay. And replace 1 obstacle. I will replace... Nope. I'm going to replace Belle's house. Because if you beat Maurice...
They all get removed from Belle's house.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, replace the woods. Yeah.
I lied.
Yep.
I can't read. Okay, so I have through my power. I played, I faded, and now I'm going to discard.
Okay. While Emily's doing that, I'm just going to show off some of the cards here. So here's I've never seen so many books. The effect Emily just played. Lumiere, looking ready to dance and sing. One of the other effects that was discarded was Be Our Guest. And then we have Saving My Life. Another effect will replace all obstacles in a single location. And Magic Mirror. Find and play beast, shuffle the fate discard pile, including Magic Mirror, back into the fate deck. Oh boy, it's looking rough out here for old Gaston, but that's okay. We're going to head over here and gain a couple more power at the woods. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to play for 4 power. I'm going to show this mob how they can have biceps to spare like old Gaston by attaching an item to them, which just happens to be 5 dozen eggs.
Well, yeah, that's how you get biceps to spare.
That's how you get biceps to spare. So 5 dozen eggs attaches to a single ally, and that ally essentially gets +2 strength. So this angry mob out here with no special ability now has 6 strength. So once Belle's gone, they're going to be able to remove this beast here, hopefully. And I can discard cards now, so I'm going to...
While you're discarding, I'm going to look through here really quick.
Okay. I'm going to discard an effect, Intimidating, which allows me to reveal cards from the top of my deck until I find an ally.
Oh, you're over.
And I'm going to also discard Bella is Mine, which allows me to perform a Vanquish action. I do a Vanquish on my board, so I have a couple Vanquish actions on my board, so I don't feel like I need that one right now. Probably a mistake. But.
Someone did want to see the rose up close. It's got some pink, so it won't go great on our pink screen.
Yes.
So I'll show it there. But all the artwork's really cool. So
yes.
That is the rose.
There's a rose. Cool.
You can have your fates back.
Thanks.
Alrighty. Is it me?
Yes, it's you. I drew back up to 4. I'm done. Coming
to the shore and gaining my 3 power. And the first play I am going to do is, for 1, it is an effect, Whirlpool, which is move a hero to any unlocked location. So I'm going to move this hero to this unlocked location, and via the binding contract, they now go bye-bye. See you, Sebastian.
Excellent.
That now opens up these 2 other actions. So I am going to play another card for 1, which is an effect, change form. Move the lock token to either Ursula's lair or the palace. So I'm going to put it back over to the palace for now. And then I have discard. I'm going to discard 1.
Oh, did you take 4 actions? I think you did.
Yes, I did.
Beautiful as me. Another condition here. I just happened to draw it. During their turn, if another player takes 4 more actions, you may play Beautiful as me. You may remove 1 obstacle token. So let's get rid of 1. Oh, no.
You can't.
I can't because of Belle. All right. Well, I'll just call the card wasted because I played it already.
Yep. No obstacles can be removed while Belle's in play. Would you like to take it back since this is his debut? I'll let you have it back.
He is so beautiful. I was so distracted by his cleft chin.
He's got a lot here, but not a lot up here, so we didn't know about the card. So we let him put it back in his hand.
Classic Gaston. There's not a lot of pictures in my book. That book, I guess. Are you all set now? I'm sorry.
Now I'm done. I've drawn up to 4. My turn is complete.
Okay. Well, I'm going to head over here then to the Belle's house, gain a power. I want to spend that 1 power to play Time to Follow Me, which is an effect, perform a move, an item or ally action. So I'm going to perform that, so I have to pay the power, and move the wolves out of the woods to Beast's castle.
Ooh.
Then I can perform a vanquish action. So I'm going to go ahead and have the wolves. This is terrible. I'm going to have the wolves vanquish Belle. So let's explain how the vanquish works in case nobody's seen that before. So let's look at what the vanquish action looks like first. On the board, it looks like this one right here. And then when you vanquish, you will fight your hero or your allies versus a hero at the same location. Their strengths have to be equal to or greater than the heroes, and then both will get discarded. So I know this one kind of looks weird because the wolves are a 1 and Belle is a 2, but remember I do have another wolf on my board right here, so technically the wolves are each 2. So the wolf will get discarded, Belle will be vanquished and discarded as well, and that does bring this wolf down to 1, but it gets me ready to fight the beast, and now I can remove obstacle tokens again that she's gone.
Should I take 4 actions?
Shall you? Yeah, and now, let's see here. I can discard cards still. Do I need that? I don't think I do. What's underneath Beast here? I'm going to discard Bella's Mine, which allows me to perform a Vanquish action. Again, I do have a lot of Vanquish actions on the board still, so I think I'm okay right now. So that will be it for me.
All right, I am coming to Eric's ship. I will gain my 1 power. My play will be for 1 Grow Giant, which we have seen. It lets me do an action at an adjacent an adjacent location, whether it's locked or not. I'm going to choose the Taking 3 power. And then I'm going to Fate you.
Excellent. The last 2 Fate cards in my deck.
Last 2, we're going to see them all, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And we will just
I fated so often just for you so you could see all the cards.
And Gaston's deck helped you fate more, even.
All right, so we've got Mrs. Potts and Chip, hero. When played, you may move all heroes or fate items to new locations.
I'll throw that up there while you're looking at the next one.
And Massaging My Feet. Replace 2 obstacles.
Oh, boy.
You can show off that, because that's the card I'm picking.
I only have 1 obstacle missing, just so you know.
I'll replace the 1 obstacle.
Okay. Well, fine. Guess Belle doesn't want to massage my feet.
Accurate.
Accurate.
And my 4th and last action is going to be discarding.
Oh.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Will you be taking that action?
Yes, I will be taking and discarding 1 card.
Alright, well, I'll play Beautiful as Me, which is the condition card now. So I'll go ahead and show that off again. During their turn, if another player takes 4 or more actions, I can play that and then remove an obstacle from the board. So I'll play that and I'll remove an obstacle from the tavern. Thank you, thankfully, because Belle's not in play anymore. Because she's just ruining my day. Alrighty. Are you all done?
I am.
Okay.
My board is so sad looking.
Is
my
it?
allies and all my items I need are buried.
Okay. I think I might have done this wrong, but that's okay. I really need power. Let's go over here.
I like power.
Go to the woods. Get 2 more power. I can fate you, so let's do that. Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, Max or Flounder.
Oh,
Max, if Max is played to Ursula's location, you may move Ursula to any unlocked location. Okay. Flounder, when Flounder is played, shuffle Ursula's discard pile into her deck. I think Flounder might be coming out here. Hopefully you haven't found those special
the things I need.
The things you need.
No, or my where's Flotsam? Where's Jetsam? Where's my trident? My crown?
Watch, I'm gonna shuffle them right onto the top of your deck for you. Is what's gonna happen.
I sure hope you do.
Flounder, you better do me good here.
Look at all this discarding to get through the cards and just.
Yep, all gone.
Flounder just splashed away my dreams.
Yeah. There we go. All right, so I took my fate action. I got my 2 power. I can play a card.
Ouch. That hurts.
Let's go ahead and for 2... No. I'm just going to discard a card. I'm going to discard Swoon, which I played earlier. I feel like I'm kind of behind here, so I don't want to backtrack anymore. And then I'm going to end my turn. So...
Okay, it's me.
Yes.
I'm coming over here. I'm getting my 3 power. And then I'm going to play, for 1, is the Grow Giant, which is, again, the perform 1 available action, even if it is locked. So I am going to choose this action, which is move a hero to any location, and I am going to move him to Eric's ship.
Okay.
And then that opens up these 2. So I am going to, for my other play, I am going to play Binding Contract. This is a little different, same idea, same different technical contract. This one says that you attach Binding Contract to a hero that is not at the shore, which Flounder was, which is why he had to be moved. Yep. That hero is then defeated when they move to the shore, so now I've got to get Flounder back over to the shore. But I am going to attach that Binding Contract as my second play action. And feel like you're ready to like condition
Nope.
me.
No,
All right.
people wanted to see the back of the card, so I was going to show them.
I'm going to just discard these because these are cards that let me go through my discard pile for an item or effect, which would be great if I had a giant discard pile still.
It would be, wouldn't
but
it?
I don't, so I'm going to discard them all. Start all over.
All right, and people were asking to see the back of Gaston's cards, so there's both the fate cards and his player cards, so leave those up there for a minute. Really neat designs. Got antlers. I mean, he does use them in all of his decorating, so that makes sense, right?
He's a man's man.
Alrighty, what's Gaston to do now? Well, I think I shall move to the tavern. I will play a card first, because I have that action available, to play La Fou. And that's still not enough to vanquish there. Darn it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, too late. And then I can vanquish. I can't vanquish Maurice because his invention reduces the strength of all my heroes here by 1. So Mansour is a 0 and LeFou is a 1. So not quite there. But I can vanquish. I have the mob with their 5 dozen eggs vanquish the beast because they have 6 strength. The beast has 6 strength. And he's going to be out of here. And when he is defeated or vanquished, I get to remove all obstacles from the beast's castle. So, goodbye, beast. I'll be removing these obstacles. And then my mob and my 5 dozen eggs will also get discarded. So, there we are. And that's going to be it for my turn. So, that's all she wrote.
Alrighty. I'm going to come over to Ursula's lair, take my 1 power. I have got a relocate action. I have nothing to relocate, unfortunately. I have an activate action. I have nothing to activate, unfortunately, but I do have a play, and for that, I'm going to pay the 1 and play Whirlpool, which is an effect that says move a hero to any unlocked location. I'm going to move Flounder with his shore binding contract to the shore, and they will both be removed from the game.
Wow.
And that is my 4th and final action, so I will just draw up.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and head back out to the woods. I'm going to gain my 2 power, and then for 1 power, I will play Swoon to replace 1 obstacle. So I'm going to go ahead and add this one back to the tavern here. But then I get to either gain 3 power or draw 3 cards, so I'm going to gain that power, because Gaston doesn't have a 3 power spot on his board, so it's really hard for him to build up some. And then I can discard cards. I will discard none of these cards. And then I can fate you, so I will fate you. Oh, it's Eric or Ariel. Oh my gosh.
Why are they together?
I don't know. They just happen to be hanging out in the fate pile. When Eric is played, move a hero to any unlocked location. When Ariel is played, move an item to her location. Until Ariel is defeated, Ursula cannot move items. I mean, if you had the trident or the crown out, this would be perfect for Ariel to come out and grab from you. So that she's a little early, so I'll just throw her out anyways. Just because they're both 4 strength, so. Oh,
No.
oh, I'm done.
Oh, okay. I won't lie. I ruined my plans a little bit.
I agree. What will you do?
Yeah. Okay, I'm coming over here.
All right.
I'll gain my...
Yes, you need more power. You're emptying the cauldron.
My items are expensive. I just
know.
haven't found them yet, or my allies. I'm on the defense. Okay, I've gained my 3 for the first, for my play. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have done that. Dang it. Okay. All right, so I am going to 4/4 bring out my trident an item, and it does say when the trident is played, find King Triton and play him to the location, to this location. Yep. Attach Triton to him. When King Trident and Triton, woo! When King Triton is defeated, Trident is returned to Ursula at the same location. So it is going to be getting played Ursula's lair, since that's where it needs to go anyway.
And he'll go ahead and grab that from you.
And he steals it, blatantly steals the trident back.
And King Triton's ability is that the cost to play binding contracts on him, or effects that target King Triton, are increased by 1 power.
And he's already a 6, so I need to find Flotsam and Jetsam, who are my allies.
Yeah.
Well, no,
you just gotta get a binding contract on him.
I just need to get a binding contract. Wrong. I'm not trying to match power in this round. Those are the only 2 things I can do because I thought I could play differently than I actually can, so I'm going to draw up.
I'm going to head over to Belle's house again, see if she'll marry me today. Gain a power. And then I'm going to play for 3 power, Hunter's Instinct. Defeat a hero with strength of 3 or less. It costs 3 power. It's kind of expensive, but Maurice is out of here, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. And when Maurice is vanquished, remove all obstacles from Belle's house. So, clean up the board here a little bit. But Maurice's invention still does block up the tavern for me, so got that going on. Let's see, I gained my power. I can discard. So I'm going to discard Show Me the Beast. It's an effect that says if Beast is in play, remove 1 obstacle. Would have been great earlier.
Yeah.
If Belle's in play, replace 1 obstacle. So not too great. If both are in play, gain 2 power. I'll just discard that, and I'm going to keep these other 2 cards. And I've done everything except vanquish, but I can't vanquish Maurice's invention because it does reduce these guys' strength still to too little. So.
Me?
Yep, you're good.
Coming over to Eric's ship. I am gaining my 1 power. I am playing Binding Contract. Okay, so normally it would be 2, but thanks to King Triton, who says that effects that target him are increased by 1, it will now be 3 to attach this Binding Contract, which just says that the hero cannot be at Eric's ship. He is not. He's just next door. So I will attach that to him as my play.
Excellent.
I will fate you.
Oh, fantastic. So we got to reshuffle my fate back now. Great. Beast is back in there. Belle's back in there. Maurice. All my favorites. Don't I deserve the best?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we've got Be Our Guest, find a hero in the fate discard pile, and play them to any location.
Excellent.
It is you. Replace 1 obstacle in each location. Did you show that one off earlier? Because that's a real gem.
We'll show it again. There it is. So Emma's going to get to put an obstacle back at Bill's house. And then get to put an obstacle back at Beast's castle as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I was halfway done.
I don't feel bad for you. You shuffled in my... and then my last action is going to be discard, and I'm going to get rid of 1. And that's going to finish my turn. What are you doing? Oops, I almost gained too many.
Ursula has 12 power currently, for those wondering. Gaston has 2. Oh, boy. His power's all in his muscles, not in this power on the board, I guess. I don't know.
She's gluttonous. She likes big things, including piles of money.
Alright, let's go back to the woods, gain some more power here. I'm going to play for 1 power, Wolves, to this location. So I'm building up strength slowly to defeat Maurice's invention. Let's see here. I can discard cards, so I will discard Intimidating, because I feel like I could just draw an ally. I do get to fate you again, though, so let's see. Sebastian would have been good now. Excellent.
What?
Search Ursula's fate discard pile for a hero with strength 4 or less. Play that to Ursula's location. I know exactly who I'm going for. Oh, well, this might break the game here. I'm not sure. Well, we're going to do it.
Oh, great.
We'll make it happen. So I'm going to play Sebastian, and it has to be played to your location according to the card.
Okay.
When Sebastian is played, take a binding contract that is attached to any other hero and attach it to Sebastian instead. So I'm going to play him here. I want to move the binding contract over to him, and it says...
When the hero is defeated when they are moved to Eric's ship.
Oh, well, he wasn't moved there, so I think he would be okay. You would have to move him away and move him back.
You might have broke the game. Can we get a rules check on this?
Yes. Thank you, Sebastian. I'm pretty sure it says when he moves, so technically he's there. So his text kind of overrides the text of the binding contract. So I think you would have to move him away and move him back. If we get some clarification from Evans, we'll make sure, but...
Okay.
At least King Triton doesn't have the binding contract. That's all I wanted. So even if Sebastian is defeated, I'm okay with that. So that's going to be my last action for that turn, though, and I will draw back up. Oh, yes! Got the card I needed. All right.
Condition card, explanation, spot on. So I would have to move him and then move him back. Killing me, Smalls. All right. You found the smallest loophole ever, just straight in, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that ruined everything. Okay. Well, oh.
I want to check that where... Oh, the great. Let me see here.
Yeah, I'm going to take a little interlude. All right, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to gain 3. Ooh!
I think you're right. Yeah, you're correct. Because Hunter's Instinct does say defeat a hero with strength 3 or less. And Marisa says, if Marisa is vanquished, remove all obstacles from his house. So I don't think that I would have any obstacles removed from Belle's house. So I'll throw that back on there. Good catch. Good catch. Anyways, back to your turn.
Do you have any rules that help me right now?
I tried reading the rules. There was no pictures in the book, so I gave up. Anyways.
Okay. I gained my 3 power. I'm going to play for would be 3 or 2. Now it's 3 because of King Triton, but I've got another binding contract that just says that he can't be at Eric's ship. So slow and steady, but I'm still gonna get there, and that is my two actions that I get to take. Thank you.
Oh, excellent. All right. I'm going to head back over to Belle's house and gain another power. I'm going to use that 1 power, return it, to play another set of wolves. Now my wolves are 3 power each. So strong. And then I can take a vanquish action. So these are 3 power each. That reduces them by 1, so they're 2 power each. So they're 4. And I'm going to use the 2 wolves to vanquish. Since LeFou is there, LeFou's ability says, when performing a vanquish action in LeFou's location, all allies are returned to your hand instead of the discard pile. So they get to come back. Maurice's invention goes away.
LeFou.
Ah, thank goodness. And I can discard cards, but I don't want to discard any of these cards. They're all fantastic, so I will be done.
Okay. Man, this is rough. Rough. I need to... I'm gonna come over here, for my play, just because it's all I've got, really. For 1 is going to be the Grow Giant that lets me do something on an alternate location. I'm going to choose Fate, and I will fate you, Gaston. We have got Maurice. When Maurice is playing...
I just got rid of him in his blasted machine.
We've got Beast, and when Beast is played or moved, move any allies out of Beast's location to any other location. When Beast is vanquished, remove all obstacles from Beast's castle, which would kind of help you, but he's a 6. Move your stuff. No, I'm going to go with Maurice.
Yeah, he's more annoying.
He is. he's only a 2 where the Beast is a 6 strength, but yeah, he's just like a...
His blasted invention comes with him too, though. Man.
So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put him over here.
Beast Castle. All right.
Away from all your other allies.
Great.
And that's all I can do.
Excellent.
I'm gonna draw up.
Maurice. All right, let's go ahead over to the tavern, and I'll gain my 2 power, and I can play a card. So I'm going to play a card I haven't had a chance to play yet because it's so expensive, called Come Into the Light. It costs 3 power. It is an effect that says remove up to 2 obstacles from a single location. So I'm going to go ahead and remove both obstacles from the tavern here. Big swing there in my favor. So as you can see, Gaston's cards aren't super expensive, but it's hard for him to build up that power, especially when someone keeps throwing heroes at him. He has to take, has to deal with. So
someone else doesn't feel bad about that.
I do have an activate I can use for 2 power. Do I want to use the activate for 2 power? Yeah, I do. I think I do. Let's do it. So I'm going to activate Monsieur Dark to remove 1 obstacle. So I'll remove an obstacle from Beast's Castle. So I'm halfway there again. Woo! Back to where I was a few turns ago.
I am drowning over here. Oh man, you really... Yep. Gosh. All right.
Crab got your tongue?
Yeah, I do. I mean, you just really...
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore.
Just keep building up that power.
I'm just going to keep building up
You'll just
that
win
power.
if I can't get any power.
I'm going to play for 1. This is so scary because I'm halfway there, but I'm going to play the change form. I think I put the 1 in, didn't I?
Yeah,
okay.
You did.
So the change form is the one that allows me to move my lock location. So now the palace is open. So I actually have somewhere where I could do 4 things.
You're right. But I don't think you can move King Triton now because he's locked. So that location's kind of cut off, from the world. You could get rid of Sebastian at least, though. That way, having that open.
That's literally all I can do. So I'm just gonna roll with the punches.
Okay.
That is still my second and only action though. So.
Okay. I'm going to come over to the woods, gain 2 power, and then spend 1 of that power to play wolves to Beast's Castle. I'm sending the wolves to get Maurice this time. And I can discard cards. I don't want to discard any of these, though, but I do get to Fate you. Ooh, the last 2 cards in your Fate deck. Scuttle. When Scuttle is played, search Ursula's Fate discard pile for an item and attach it to Scuttle. Or Dinglehopper. Each time Ursula moves to this location, she loses 1 power. Well, I think I'll give Ariel the Dinglehopper so she can comb her hair. And then if you ever go there, you lose a power.
Oh, my word.
You don't need power anyways. You have plenty. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
Take 2 power. I'm going to Fate you.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hopefully, anyone but Belle. Anything but Belle. Or the Rose.
Saving my life. Replace all obstacles in a single location.
That might be worse.
Which is saving my life. And then there's Magic Mirror. Find and play Beast. Shuffle the Fate discard pile. Including the Magic Mirror. Back into the Fate deck. But I'm going to do Saving My Life and replace all obstacles at the tavern.
Great. Darn.
Really, we've only got a couple minutes left.
I know.
I think the chances of either of us winning are slim to none.
I was getting close.
I had an end game in sight, but someone fated me to death.
Yeah.
I can relocate, but I can't. But I can do the move a hero. I'm going to move... I don't know. I had what I was gonna do.
Will you move Sebastian?
Yeah, I'm gonna move Sebastian over here.
Sea. He dances away from Eric's ship.
And then all I gotta do is move him back hopefully.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna complete my turn. I didn't actually play any cards, so I'm done.
Okay. I'll move back to the tavern, get my 2 power. For 1 power, I will play another set of wolves, which means my wolves are 3 strength each, which means here they are 2 strength each. I'm going to use 1 wolf to vanquish Maurice. Goodbye, Maurice. Goodbye, 1 wolf. Which then removes, because he was vanquished this time, removes both obstacles from Belle's house. Haha! And I can activate, I'm not going to activate Monsieur. And I already played a card, so that would be my turn. But I think that's about it for time, isn't it?
It does.
We do have a few more minutes. Do we want to try and look at some questions, or?
Let's show off the cards. A lot of people don't, and you can show off the board.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah. So let's start off here. Let's show off some of the beast tokens again, in case you didn't catch them at the very beginning.
This is the time.
Yes. And then we'll get this over here too. Darn.
Let's see.
And I did have cards in my hand.
You had a lot of obstacles left.
I only had 4 left. I was down to half again.
I had the trident there. I could have played the crown. The problem was going to be switching them. So I think we were about equal.
It was.
We'll let Gaston have it. It's his night.
Gaston did have these cards in his hand though. Get out.
Let him have it.
So there's only one of those in the deck that I'm pretty sure there's only one is in whole deck. And it's remove 3 obstacles. That's an effect, but it costs 5 power, so it's super expensive. I also had Come Into the Light, another one. So for 3 power, I could remove 2 more obstacles. So as you can see, my plan was to defeat Maurice and then play Come Into the Light, but then you faded me and added a bunch of obstacles back. I also had Temper in my hand, which allowed me to remove 1 obstacle. So essentially, anytime Beast gets really emotional and upset with Belle, it removes some of the obstacles for Gaston to get to her heart.
Ah. Okay.
And then I still had 5 dozen eggs in my hand, which wasn't really needed at that time. Let's see the back of the board. Sure, yeah. Well, the back of the board is just brown, but you do get and I don't deserve the best.
And don't
I deserve the best. I'm sorry, yeah.
You were too lovingly. He's way more like arrogant when he says it. Don't I deserve the best?
So that's great. And then we'll show the front of the board here to all the locations. So you have Belle's house, the tavern, the woods. Look, the antlers are in there too with all his decorating. Then you have Beast Castle, which is very ominous and spooky looking. I love it.
If both Belle and Beast are in play, gain 2 power. We didn't have that happen, did we?
So there's a card I could play that had that. Let's see here. It's Show Me the Beast. If only the Beast is in play, you remove 1 obstacle. If Belle is in play, you replace 1 obstacle. If both are in play, you gain 2 power.
Oh, you did do that.
I did not. I discarded it, but I did show it off, and I said I wasn't going to play it
that.
because neither were in play. So,
okay.
Lots of awesome art again for Gaston. Super excited as I was when I got
excited to play the other villains
Ooh,
in the new expansion.
Yeah.
Remember, pre-order your copy now. You can get it at Amazon for $24.99, or you can get the exclusive at Target for $24.99 with that exclusive special sleeve and
It's got
mover.
a sleeve and a special Gaston mover. So since he is the best villain,
I would definitely go out and get your
you
copy.
want to go to Target.
It's fun. So.
But that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Thanks again, everyone. Stay safe, and we'll see you later. Bye.